How's it going, y'all? Glory be to God, and I hope y'all having a blessed day. Um, this is going to be a very controversial video. This is about Halloween. Are Christians who celebrate in Halloween rebelling against God? So, me personally, I denounce it. I still have family that do celebrate it, and yeah, it causes division, but God, you know, that's just part of it. Jesus, he did say that he came to divide. He didn't come for peace. He came to divide family against family. And that's just part of walking with Christ. Um, so let's go ahead and I'm going to run y'all through a quick history. It's going to be a couple minutes, so get ready. So Halloween began as a ancient Celtic holiday. It's a festival, I guess. It was kind of to mark the end of summer and the beginning of fall and winter. Um, now, this is what the research that I've gotten. When the veil between the worlds was believed to be thin and spirits could cross realms of the living, that's what they believed in. Because you gotta think, this is the Celts were Irish. Most of them were pagans. This is a pagan holiday, obviously. So they believed in the spirits crossing, and they were prompted to doing rituals of fire, wearing costumes and masks to, and giving offerings to ward away the bad spirits that were coming and haunting them. That's what that day was for. Funny thing about it is, as Christianity was spreading throughout the world, the Catholic Church layered its own holy days, which were All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, and those intertwine with each other. But they reframed it into it, and that's why you get a lot of Christians celebrating this holiday. Why it's, I guess you could say, all right, but they try to say it's focused on the saints, but it's really not. Dia de los Muertos is just as bad too. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna be getting a lot of flack for all this. So, with all that being said, it's been commercialized, as you see. You know, buy candy, buy costumes, buy designs, food, have a big festival, have a big fun party, get drunk, get high, have fun. Horror films, and then the glorification of demonic horror films, demonic costumes, demonic symbolism, video games, music. All in all, it's not just one day, it's a whole month. I don't know if you noticed this. It's a whole month that this will go on for. And you got to be aware of your surroundings. Witches and warlocks, really, and Satanists, they celebrate this holiday as well. So, with all that being said, this is not a holiday that should be celebrated by Christians. And if you think I'm wrong, comment below why you think I'm wrong. I got some scripture to back a lot of this up and to kind of maybe get you thinking. First off, we're going to go ahead and go to Colossians 2:8. Colossians 2:8. Don't let anyone capture you with empty philosophies and high-sounding nonsense that come from human thinking and from the spiritual powers of this world. You're going to have people telling you this, exactly what I just told you. That this was intertwined with All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, so it's a saintly holiday. It's not a saintly holiday. The saints would not be wearing satanic, bloody, vulgar costumes and watching vulgar movies on this day. Mark 7, 6 through 9. And Jesus replied, "You hypocrites! Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you, for he wrote, 'These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship is a farce, for they teach man-made ideas as commandments from God. For you ignore God's law and substitute your own tradition.'" And that's the problem that we have today, is people are inputting their own traditions of man and not of what God has created, like the Feast of Tabernacles, all the feast days, the holidays, the harvest days that He gave us Himself. 95% Christians don't celebrate those holidays. It's wild. But they'd rather celebrate Halloween and Christmas and all the pagan man-made holidays. Easter. I mean, you look up all the holidays. They are fueled by some kind of goddess or god. The history behind it. It's wild. And next, Deuteronomy. I can't even say that word really good. 12:30 through 31, and I'll even add in a little bonus with 32. Deuteronomy 12:30 through 31. Do not fall into the trap of following their customs and worshiping their gods. Do not inquire about their gods, saying, "How do these nations worship their gods? I want to follow their example." You must not worship the Lord your God the way other nations worship their gods, for they perform their gods every disdainable act that the Lord hates. They even burn their sons and daughters as sacrifice to their gods. So be careful to obey all the commands I give you. You must not add anything or subtract anything from them. Deuteronomy 12:30 to 32. And what's funny is I even seen some research talking about that Halloween people would sacrifice people in what you got, bonfires. They're really called bonfires. Not bonfires, bonfires. Is that true? I don't know. I got a couple of videos that I will have in the description below that I'll drop in there that of a preacher that helped enlighten me a lot on all this. Second, that was a weird noise. 2 Corinthians 6:14 through 17. 2 Corinthians 6. Do not team up with those who are unbelievers. How can righteousness be partnered with evil, wickedness? How can light live with the darkness? What harmony can there be between Christ and the devil? How can a believer be partnered with an unbeliever? And what union there be between God's temple and idols? For we are the temple of the living God. As God said, I will live in them and walk among them. I will be their God, and they will be my people. 2 Corinthians 6:14 through 17. I'll have all these scriptures in the description below as well. Another good one, James 4 through 17. Remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do, and then you not do it. Remember, it is sin to know what to do, and you ought to do it, but you don't do it. And then last verse, 1 Corinthians 10:21 through 22. You cannot drink from the cup of the Lord and from the cup of the demons too. You cannot eat at the Lord's table and then at the table of the demons too. What? Do we dare to rouse the Lord's jealousy? Do you think we are stronger than He is? And listen up. 1 Corinthians 10:23. You say, I'm allowed to do anything, but not everything is good for you. You say, I am allowed to do anything, but not everything is beneficial. People say because of the Catholics making this a holy day, and we live in the shadow, as I keep hearing, the shadow. You think since you got authority that you can walk in darkness. You can't. So I hope this is a good, clear understanding of Halloween and where I stand in Halloween. And I hope y'all stand with Christ with Halloween. So if you learn anything, like the video, feel free to share it. And I'll be saving a prayer for all of y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.